every Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday at 6 p.m.
How are you feeling today, Mom?
Not really well, but I'll be fine. The doctors reassure me that everything will be fine. We'll just have to find more money to continue the treatments.
It hurts me so much to be unable to take care of you. I'm useless.
Stop saying things like, "It's not a crime. And I know it." Stop complaining. You're not going to steal the money to take care of me.
I know, Mom. But it's my duty as a son to do it. I feel so useless in this life. It's not right that your 3 big boys can't take care of you.
I'm telling you to calm down. For the time being, my family members are helping me, and that's good enough for me. I give thanks to God.
They help you? It's true. But before they do, they talk and insult us.
What are you talking about?
The last time I'd gone to see Aunt Sarah at the market to collect money for your care, she'd called me a good-for-nothing. And I didn't like that. I felt really put down. Even her children, who are my little brothers, don't respect me.
Forget them, son. They say for themselves, not for God. You'll find work and you'll have money to do whatever you want to me. Don't worry. God's time is the best.
God's time will come when? I've been waiting 5 years already.
Don't panic. Just keep driving your cab. It'll be fine. It'll pay off eventually.
It only brings me crumbs, Mom. I'm tired of it all.
Please don't give up. Your little brother told me yesterday that he'd also started a cab business with you.
Yes, Mum. But our car broke down. And we didn't have the financial resources to repair it.
Really? You haven't put any money aside for the depreciation of your car?
It's the little savings I had that I gave to Daddy for your dialysis.
Oh, no. But why didn't you tell me? It wasn't a good idea.
Your health is more important, Mom. We talk about the wolf and see his tail. Happy arrival, Auntie.
Thank you.
Happy arrival, sister. Did my daughter come to see me too? I'm very happy to see you, Wanda.
Thanks, Meme.
Go sit down, Wanda, don't stand up.
I want to sit in Uncle Ken's chair.
Get up from there for your cousin and her mom.
And why is that? Aren't there 4 other empty chairs over there?
We talk to you, and you answer? Have you forgotten who I am in this family? Is that your little cousin you're competing with? Your friends are out fighting for money. Aren't you ashamed to stay at your mom's bedside at your age?
Sorry, Auntie.
Anyone under your age already has a little house somewhere. Look at you. At over 30, you're still living in your parents' house. And you're not even ashamed. You don't even have the money to help your own mom. Worthless.
Apparently you came here specifically to insult and belittle me. You didn't come to see the sick lady.
What good are you even here?
Mommy. Mommy. I think I'm going to leave. I feel like I don't belong here. Your sister will take care of you. Good day, Auntie. I'm off.
Goodbye.
Little sister enjoys my place.
Of course.
When you have nothing, even your own family doesn't respect you. Look at this little girl. I could even give birth to her, but because of what her mother says about me in front of her, she disrespects me. Anyway, it doesn't matter, that's life. When the crocodile catches you, it's his crocodile that's going to stick its fingers up your nostrils. I accept my humiliation. It's all right.
Hello, class. Who is Ludovic?
It's me, ma'am.
The director wants to see you in his office.
Okay, ma'am. Hello, Mr. Director. Here I am.
Please have a seat, Monsieur Ludovic. Mr. Ludovic, we're very sorry to have to tell you this, but we're going to have to let you go. We're already in the last term of the school year, but you still haven't paid your tuition fees.
Please, sir, we will pay.
You who? We've sent you away more than 10 times already. But none of your relatives have ever come here to see us.
I'm sorry, sir. My mom's sick, and my dad lost his job this year. My older brothers have promised to help me, but given mom's health and the financial situation at home, it's very difficult for them.
We don't need all your gibberish, Monsieur Ludovic. Go and stay at home, and when you're ready, come back.
I risk losing this year, Mr. Director.
Even if you follow the courses to the end, we won't allow you to do the assessments. So there's no point wasting your time taking the courses.
Ludovic? What are you doing here? Don't tell me you've been expelled for tuition fees too.
Yes, it is.
I'm sorry. But come sit down. Stop thinking too much, big boy. Let's enjoy the moment. Anyway, we're already fired. Might as well make the most of it.
And what will we do?
I'll take you to an acquaintance of mine.
What's over there?
Just follow me. You'll see for yourself.
I'm hungry.
There's plenty to eat there.
Really?
Of course.
Wow. What a beautiful home.
Ludovic. If I tell you that a young man our age has this villa, you're not going to believe me.
Really?
He's loaded, my brother. Apparently he arrives himself.
Come on, guys. Step right up. Don't just stand there.
Ludovic. Ludo, what are you thinking? We salute you.
Oh, sorry. I was in my thoughts.
Jerry. Meet my friend Ludovic.
Nice to meet you, Ludovic.
Thanks a lot, Boss Jerry. The pleasure is shared.
Don't you have class? Monsieur Ludovic.
Ludovic is also sent back to school like me.
I can see. I've got a solution for you. Tomorrow I'll go to your school to sort out your situation.
Thanks a lot, boss.
I didn't get that. Are you serious? You really want to pay my tuition when we hardly know each other?
Money is never a concern for me, brother. I always respect my commitments. Now enjoy yourselves. Make yourself at home.
Don't you think it's weird that your friend here pays for our schooling so easily?
What's weird about what he does? Isn't that a help?
We can understand you. You probably knew each other a while ago. But for me it's a bit weird. He doesn't even know me.
My friend is like that. He shares his money as he pleases. He is very generous.
I see. But you still haven't told me what he does for a living, have you?
He does business and is also an influencer on social networks.
What business is it exactly that he makes so much money, and spends it like that?
Honestly, if I tell you I know, I've been lying to you. That's all I know about him that I've just told you.
Okay, I see.
Were you able to repair our car?
You're going to have to throw your car away. It's beyond repair.
Big brother. Mikano says our car is no longer salvageable.
That's not good news.
Mr. Coffire, your wife's condition is deteriorating further. We're going to have to redouble our efforts to keep her alive.
Really?
Yes, but unfortunately your sister-in-law, I mean your wife's sister, has just broken off her agreement with us.
I didn't understand, Doctor.
She said she couldn't continue to pay your wife's hospital bills for the next 3 months.
Really? It's not true. What's going on here? What's with your faces?
We no longer have a car, Dad. It's no longer salvageable.
More bad news.
Was there another one?
Your Aunt Sarah has withdrawn from the charges related to your mother's hospitalization.
That's not good news at all.
Please don't say anything to Ludovic. All this bad news could affect him negatively.
I'd like to ask you a question, Monsieur Dury.
Knock yourself out, brother.
My friend Albert told me you're a businessman.
Yes, he's right.
Can I know exactly what kind of business you're in?
Really? You're very curious. What do you want to do with this information, my dear Ludovic?
I'd just like to know. Maybe you can also train us or recruit us into your business.
Really? But my business isn't given to just anyone.
Is it really that complicated? Otherwise I can do anything.
Why don't you concentrate on your studies? My brother Ludovic. You're still very young.
I know your age, Monsieur Dury. We have the same. Listen, brother Jerry, I need money. Lots of money too. That's why I'd like to find a way to get some.
What do you need the money for anyway? Besides, I don't know you well enough.
You're right about that. I don't like to talk about myself too much. But things aren't going well with the family at the moment.
You can tell me, you know?
Okay.
Let's sit down and talk. Talk to me. I'm listening.
As we speak, my mother is in hospital. And a few months ago my father also lost his job. My brothers have also finished their studies, but without a job. All this is really bothering me. These are my reasons for having money. I want to save my family from poverty. We suffer a lot.
I see. For the moment I can't tell you anything. We'll see.
Apparently you had a chat with Jerry yesterday.
Yes. We'd had a little chat.
Did he tell you about the business he's in?
I get the impression he doesn't want to tell us about it.
It's the same behavior he'd always had with me. Every time I try to understand what he's doing, he doesn't like.
But what would justify his behavior?
Still, he hands out money like nobody's business. But when it comes to sharing how he earns it, he doesn't like it.
It's a bit weird.
Receive my greetings, Grand Marabout.
What brings you to see me uninvited, my child?
I have one concern.
What is it?
You forbade me to tell people about the source of my wealth. But I have friends who want to know my secret.
You can. You can give them your money without worrying. But not your secret, provided they don't spend it against our prohibitions. If they do, you'll reap the consequences.
That's the problem. If I'm the one spending on them, there's no problem. I can spend as much as I want. But I'm afraid to give them the money back because I don't know what they'll do with it. And even if I gave them something not to do, they'd ask me a lot of questions.
And what do you want us to do to them now?
Is it possible that you also help them get their money?
There's nothing to worry about. If you're sure they've got the heart to do whatever it takes.
I hope so too.
Bring them to see me. But don't tell them anything scary about what they'll be doing here. They might go and divulge it. Let them come and I'll take care of it myself.
Okay, Great Marabout.
Happy arrival, my brother-in-law.
Thank you, Aunt Sarah.
To what do I owe your visit? This is the first time I've seen you in my store. What brings you?
The hospital informed me a few days ago that you had abandoned your sister. I sent your son Joel to see you, but you ignored him. That's why I came myself.
You and your children don't even seem to be ashamed of yourselves. How can you ask me such a question? Am I obliged to take care of everything? When you call yourself a husband and father, you assume your responsibilities. Go take care of my sister. I too have my problems and burdens. I won't be able to put them on my head anymore.
It's not as if I don't want to take care of your sister. You yourself know my story.
Please, sir. I would hate to disrespect you. Get out of my store, and make way for my customers.
Okay, have a good day.
Thank you. This is what I used to say to my sister. She had been refused this man. But she was stubborn. Here are the benefits. This man is incapable of taking care of her. She just lays eggs like a laying hen. And even the children are useless. They look like statuettes. I've got my kids too. I'm not going to abandon them, to take care of them all the time. I'm tired.
Good day, sir.
Yes, hello. How can I help you?
I had filed an application with you a few days ago. So I came to see how it was progressing.
Ah? I see. Your file was gone.
I don't understand, sir.
You didn't put any pebbles on your file. So it was gone.
What rock are you talking about, sir?
Are you trying to tell me that you don't understand a word I'm saying? Are you sure you really want a job in this country?
Of course I want a job.
It doesn't look like. If you want your files to be taken seriously, you know what to do. In any case, those who have understood have already taken the necessary steps to have their files accepted. The day you understand, maybe you'll be able to get a job in this country. Did you get a text from Jerry?
Of course, he wrote to you too?
Yes. He told me to come to his place right away.
That's what he just wrote me too. Do you think he has a problem?
No idea. Let's see what he has to say.
But what excuse will we find to leave the course now?
Where are you going, Mr. Albert?
I'm going to the toilet, ma'am.
With your bag?
I need my bag.
Is that what you piss with?
Oh? Has Madam arrested Albert?
Isn't that Ludovic?
Yes, ma'am.
Where are you going? Are you going to the toilet too, you mean?
Ma'am. I've got to get home right away because I've got to take one of my mom's files back to the hospital. It's very urgent.
Is there no one else to do it for you? Are you forgetting that you were in class?
No. There's no one to do it, ma'am. It's up to me.
You can go, but come back soon.
Okay.
I have to go with him too.
What to do?
I'll drive him. Ludovic doesn't know how to drive a motorcycle. So I'm going to help him.
Okay, go. But come back soon.
It was you who saved me, wasn't it, Ludovic? I was almost arrested by that lady.
She thought she was smarter than us, but we got her.
Isn't that two young people walking like that in the street? So this is their bike. These kids got me.
You both wanted to know what business I was in, didn't you?
Of course. Isn't it, Ludovic?
Of course.
Okay, so you're going to follow me somewhere. Change and let's go.
Where is this place? Why are we in the bush?
Calm down, Ludovic. Stop asking so many questions.
Is there a problem?
It's okay. We'll be right behind you. Stop panicking.
Is it the lumber business he's in? Because we're in a forest. It's not even a farm.
Calm down and let's go. Do you know if the place is still ahead?
I came with my friends and questioned Great Marabout.
Get them in. Don't forget to tell them to take off their shoes before entering.
Here, it's in front of a bird, apparently.
Calm down.
Take off your shoes and get in.
Take a seat.
Calm down, Ludovic.
What's he doing like a sissy like that? Is this the way to get what you want?
He'll calm down, Grand Marabout.
All the better. So you also want to have money like your friend Jerry?
Yes, sir. Isn't it, Ludovic?
What was that? What did you say?
Are you sure this young man can really do what's next? I just don't feel.
Get your act together, Ludovic. You want to know my business, don't you?
Yes.
So is it time? You're faced with a fait accompli today.
So if you're really here for the money, go ahead and wash your hands in the pot next door.
It's your turn, Ludovic.
Why we have to wash our hands? Brother Jerry, what's going on here?
Go wash your hand and stop asking so many questions. Wasn't it you who told me you had heart? Where's your courage?
Now I can say welcome to my brood. Now I can talk to you without fear, because you've just signed a loyalty pact with the genies. Anyone who comes into contact with the water in this jar gives his word to the genie. If you dare to betray your promise to the genies, you'll suffer the consequences, and death will follow. That said, tell me what you want me to do for you. How would you like to have the money you're hoping for? Do you want to have money every day on a regular basis? Or would you rather have a large sum of money once and for all?
In the end, I'll be rich. I'd rather have money coming in gradually every day.
Okay. And you, young man, fair complexion. What would be your choice?
I'm here to do business. I don't understand your question.
Listen to me, Ludovic. That's what I did myself to get rich. This is the business we were talking about. It's the magic wallet that's all the rage these days. That's what kids your age are doing to get rich these days. That's what it's all about.
Won't it be bad for me?
My son. Nothing is free in this life. Everything is obtained by sacrifice, and everything has a price.
It must have consequences then.
Which do you prefer, my son? Live poor and die poor, or live rich and die rich? If I were you, I'd choose wealth. Because that's what rules our world today. When you don't have it, you're nothing. And don't worry. Everyone always does something indoors before they really have it. There's no wealth without blemish. Just look around you, and you'll understand what I'm saying.
So that's what everyone does to get money? So if I accept, what price will I have to pay?
It's now you ask good questions. If you want to have money on a daily basis, you just have to give a small portion of a part of your body. Now, if you want to have a lot of money at the same time, in addition to donating a part of your body, you'll have to make other sacrifices, including a human one.
What? I'm not in it.
Marabout, I can even give all my foot if it can make a lot of money. I can also make human sacrifices and do whatever it takes to get as much money as possible.
Albert? What's the matter with you?
What did I do? If you're not tired of all this suffering, I am. Marabout, I'm ready.
You'll be my safe element. I'll just take a very small part of your toe, since you prefer to offer your foot.
Okay.
And what do you choose?
Can I think? I need to think at home.
It's not a problem. You have until tomorrow evening to make a concrete decision. And I remind you that as soon as you open your mouth to talk about it even to a fly, you die.
What about me? Will you do mine today?
As soon as you arrive tomorrow, I'll start the process for both of you together.
Okay.
Jerry, you mustn't bring them here again tomorrow. Just let them both come.
Okay, great marabout.
See you tomorrow. I'm really looking forward to seeing the marabout again.
I don't think I'll be following you tomorrow.
Wait, what's the matter with you? You seem to have forgotten where you come from. Have you seen your family suffering? Take a look at your mom yourself. Do you want her to die of this disease? You have the opportunity to change everything. Don't waste it.
Ludovic hadn't slept all night that day. He was so worried. The situation with Jerry haunted him. He'd thought he'd found a business opportunity, but had ended up at a marabout's to get a magic purse. He was panic-stricken, but he couldn't tell anyone, aware of the serious consequences. It was the worst night of his life. Early in the morning, something strange happened.
What is it? It's not even daylight yet. Enter. Oh? Was that you? What are you doing home at this hour?
Daddy. Mom has gone into a coma. She's between life and death.
What? I'm getting dressed so we can go back to the hospital.
My God.
Oh, Have you been here? But why are you crying?
I heard what you just said to Dad.
Oh no, don't worry about it. It's nothing serious.
Okay. What do doctors say?
Still no news from them. Dad and Big Brother are talking to them.
Do you think she'll be alright? I don't want Mom to die.
We don't want that, little brother. We all want Mom to get better. But what's up, Big Brother?
Dad fainted as soon as he saw Mom.
What?
We told ourselves yesterday that we'd bump into each other here. But since then Ludovic hasn't come. I've been calling him too, with no answer. What's wrong?
Now we need the money. It's the only thing that can save your mom.
It was as if the doctor had just given Ludovic an ultimatum. As soon as he had finished speaking, Ludovic found an excuse to leave the hospital in a hurry. His mind in turmoil, he headed straight for the meeting place with his friend Albert.
But why did you hang around like that? I thought for a moment you weren't coming anymore.
Let's go.
Have you ever thought about what part of your body you want to sacrifice?
They can cut anything they want. My arms, my feet and even my head if necessary. I'm tired of everything.
Oh. Are you sure you're okay?
It's going to be okay.
You're reacting strangely.
I've got nothing. Let's get butchered.
Have we become meat or what?
What do you want me to say? Let's just go.
Welcome, my children.
Thank you, marabout.
Are you ready now? Young man,
Yes, I am.
which part of your body do you want to sacrifice?
I don't know marabout. That even geniuses choose what they want.
Ludovic?
Apparently you've made the right choice, my son Ludovic. The geniuses decide to take your manhood away. Come closer. Take the oil from the calabash behind you, and pass it over the part you wish to offer. It's already good, my children. The geniuses accept your sacrifices. You'll have it all now.
You didn't even cut my toe off as planned.
Don't worry, it's already finished. Give me your wallets.
After a few incantatory rituals, the marabout returned their wallets, which had previously contained a single coin, and said to them,
Albert, your wallet will bring you $1,000 every day.
Really? But it's still empty. There's only my coin in it.
Don't be in a hurry, my son. As for you, Ludovic, your wallet will bring you $2,500 every day.
What? It's not true.
You're really lucky. Your money is almost triple mine.
Of course. Because he let the geniuses themselves choose what they wanted from him. But there are two things I must tell you. You must spend all the money you have each day before midnight. And only the initial coin must remain in the wallet each day. Around 2 a.m. or 3 a.m., your wallet will automatically top up every day.
You mean I have to spend $2,500 a day? But that's huge for me.
You want money, don't you?
Can we put some of this money in the bank in case we can't spend it all?
No. You have to spend it all. And you mustn't invest that money in anything, hoping for any gain. You must only spend it. Do what you want with it. Spend without counting the cost. You'll always have some every day. As long as you are on good terms with the geniuses. You'll come back to see me every 21st of the month so that the genies can talk to you.
Okay.
Before dawn, Ludovic and Albert's wallets are full of money. It's the start of a whole new life for them.
I can't feel my left toes. Oh, dear. It's all been cut off. I'd given away just one toe, but why were all 5 removed? Besides, it doesn't even hurt. It's weird I didn't know. I'll check my wallet and see. The money is really there. I'm rich. Let the good life begin. Mom?
What's all that noise you're making?
It's nothing, Mom.
What are you hiding with your left hand?
Nothing, Mom.
Let me see.
No.
Obey what I tell you. Money? But where did you get all this money, Albert?
My friend Jerry gave it to me.
And why is that? Are you a banker now?
No, Mum. He just gave me some.
Just like that? Let's go to your friend's house. You're going to return his money. I'm not going to stay in my house and then the police will come and arrest me.
But it's nothing serious, Mom.
Let's go. What? You mean to tell me that your baby friend's house is this big and luxurious?
Yes, Mom.
I accompanied people on Earth apparently. What? Can a kid have all that?
Happy arrival, ma'am. What can I do for you?
My son told me that you gave him $1,000. I came to thank you for your generosity.
Oh, I see. You're welcome, ma'am.
The market is complicated now, son. When we go in the morning, it's in the evening that we come home. But sometimes we don't even sell $5. It's really hard.
Coming, Mom.
Okay, my son. May God bless you in advance. Let's hope he comes back with his handful of money.
So you liked money like that?
Don't ask me that question.
This is for you, Mom.
All that money for just me?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you very much. We'll ask to leave.
I want to stay here a little longer.
You can even spend a whole year there, if you like. I'll bring you your clothes. Big brother Jerry. My child is yours. Take good care of him.
I'm your son's age, Mom. I can't be your big brother.
Oh, I forgot.
How did you manage to understand my game so quickly?
We've become a team now. We have to protect each other.
You're right.
Now that you have the money, what are you going to do with it? It's already almost noon. When do you plan to spend it?
I had even forgotten that I had money to spend before midnight.
You'll have to get used to it pretty quickly. One little mistake can cost you dearly.
Okay. Why don't you take me to a ready-to-wear store to pick up a few outfits, and then we'll hit the town in a warm spot?
You're right. Miami Palace opened a good VIP yesterday. After our errands, we'll take a look.
Okay.
You asked to see me, young man.
Yes, Doctor. I'd come with the money we need to continue my mother's care.
Really? But your brothers left here complaining that they had nothing.
They didn't know I could find the money.
Okay, that's fine. You're a very dynamic young man.
From now on, I'll be in charge of all Mom's care.
You really amaze me.
Please, Doctor. I've put a little extra in the envelope for you.
Really? Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Girls, come on. We've got bones to suck. Where are you, my girlfriends?
Oh? You're back already?
I've come to get you.
Really?
Yes. My guy has 2 other friends who will be with him in the VIP, so he asked me to bring some girls.
The weekend is spoiled. I hope your guy's other friends have money like your buddy Jerry, huh? You know yourself that no money, no fun with me.
So are you. You really think I'm gonna hook up with you poor penniless dudes over there? They're rotten with money too, like Jerry.
This is very good.
Where is Janju?
You know it yourself, don't you? She found the grazer yesterday. So she's just chatting with him on the phone.
Go tell him to leave that little grazer alone. We've got something juicier than that.
Here I am. You said they've got the money, right? Let's go get her cut.
I've already put enough salt in my shoe. Let's go break bottles for them.
I trust you. I know you will never let me down.
Hello, man. Where are you since? The girls are already here. We're waiting for you.
I was looking for a nice crate for the evening. I'm already on my way.
Okay, we hope you.
That evening was a real party. Albert and Ludovic had spent like never before. They had emptied everything in their magic wallets. The two friends had decided to treat the invited girls. In all, there were 20 girls at the party. Each girl invited by Jerry's girlfriend had invited other friends via WhatsApp, SMS or phone calls. Before long, the room was packed. Even the men had come, attracted by the party buzz. After all, sugar naturally attracts flies. That evening was just the beginning of a new lifestyle for Ludovic and his friends. Every day, they met up in trendy places, surrounded by beautiful young women, and spent lavishly. They changed partners and cars as they pleased. Jerry, with his experience, had naturally become the gang leader. The days passed, and everything seemed to be going well for these young men. They had even abandoned their studies, following Jerry's example.
Joel, haven't you noticed that our little brother has changed a lot lately?
Really? You think so? I don't see any change in him.
Don't you wonder where he gets his money from? Let me remind you that he's been paying Mom's hospital bills for almost a month now. Doesn't all this mean anything to you?
I don't see any problem. He's in the company of a young rich man. So it's only natural that he should have money.
Can you hear yourself?
I myself would like to be in the company of his friend Jerry here.
Think a little and react like an old person. We've got to get him to tell us what he's doing to get money. Because I wouldn't like to hold dirty money in my hand.
You have nothing, and you want to talk about tainted money.
Control your language, and don't forget I'm your big brother. I have nothing, but I have dignity. I wasn't born rich, but I'm going to be.
Good luck, wealthy man. For the moment we are in the concrete and not in the dreams.
Don't you dare talk to me like that.
What is it? Why are you two bickering?
Dad, I'm worried about our Benjamin. But Joel doesn't want to understand me. You see how Ludovic spends money at the hospital and at home these days, don't you? He rents luxury cars and changes them almost every day. His style of dress has changed.
He told me he's doing business with his friend Jerry now, and he's got money. I don't see anything wrong with that. He's even helping me acquire a few hectares of arable land. And he promised to help me finance my farming project. At least with agriculture I'm going to make up for it.
I'm not against your plans, Dad. But I find that even his change too abrupt. Nobody makes money that fast, without really knowing the source. I don't believe this business story. He needs to explain clearly what he's doing. Maybe our brother has become a swindler or a bandit.
Don't say such things about my boy. Just because you're unable to get money doesn't mean you'll have bad intentions for your brother.
This is exactly what I don't tolerate about Big Brother. He's always out there looking for trouble. When you know you're a coward, you shouldn't have come into this world. Because it's the bravest who win.
Call me by any name you like. I would have warned you.
But why did you bring me here, Ludovic?
I've got a surprise for you and Big Brother Ken.
Surprised by what?
I'd like to buy you a car so that you can continue your cab business.
Really?
Yes. Let's go and see it. But it's not a new car, is it? It's just a cab.
Sir, the car you've chosen isn't bad. But I'd advise you to take the second one. Because its engine is in better shape.
I don't have the money for the car you're offering. I only have $2,500.
You'll just spend another $1,000 to get this one. And you'll have less risk of breakdowns in the future. I remind you that these are used cars.
No. I can't pay for the car you're talking about.
My brother. The guy's right. The car he's offering us is in better shape than the one you chose. Even if you don't have all the money today, We can keep the money first. When we have enough, we can come back and make our purchase.
Okay. I'll give you what I have, and in a week we'll come and fill in the rest to take the car.
Okay.
I can only thank God. Thanks to my son, I've been able to increase my business capital. Everyone respects me now, because my store is one of the biggest in this market. It's really good to have children who enjoy their relationship.
Please, ma'am. Can I have a me-graying product?
Okay. Jesus Christ.
What's going on, lady?
Are you a Christian?
I don't see what this has to do with the drug I came to buy.
Mister. You must be wide awake, and pray a lot, because the spirit of death is lurking around you. I'm going to advise you to stop taking public transport or avoid going by car altogether this week.
Why should I? I don't even have a car.
I don't know how to explain it to you, but listen to what I'm saying. May the Lord be with you. And don't forget to pray a lot.
I'm tired of your mystical stories. Give me my medicine and I'll go away.
Okay.
I have very good news for you, my brother.
Really? Talk to me.
Ludovic has just offered us a used car to start again with our taxi.
What? I already told you I wouldn't like anything from him until I understand where his money comes from. He can take care of his mom and his dad. That's his right. But I don't want his help.
But why are you so complicated and a killjoy, big brother? Let's at least encourage what our little brother is doing. Your behavior is not far from that of a sorcerer.
I said I don't want to. What's the big deal?
Stay here with your sneaky mentality. I'll go and see Dad. He'll follow me to test our car.
Your car. Not mine.
This is not true. Both died automatically. What a tragedy.
Are they back already or what? Why else would they ring? A policeman.
Good day, sir. Are you Mr. Ken, Mr. Coffee's son?
Yes, it's me. Is there a problem?
I've come to inform you of your loved one's accident.
Who we're talking about?
Your father and brother were in a serious traffic accident earlier today.
What? That's not true. But where are they? Which hospital did you take them to? I hope they're not too badly hurt.
They passed away.
What? I refuse. They can't die easily like that.
This is unfortunately the case.
I'm screwed.
Sad news. Mr. Coffire and his son Joel were killed in a tragic road accident. This catastrophe plunged Ken into deep despair, destroying all the hope of life. Heartbroken and devastated, he didn't know how to go on. As for their mother, bedridden in hospital, she was unaware of the terrible tragedy that had struck her family.
Welcome, sister. To what do I owe your visit today? It's been weeks since you abandoned me.
I didn't abandon you. I was busy with my many activities.
I see. Now what brings you here today?
I came to wish you my condolences.
Who died?
You're not informed or what?
What are you talking about, Sarah? What should I be informed of? What don't I know?
I learned of the death of your husband and son Joel this morning.
What? My heart.
Please, doctor. My sister is having a seizure.
What?
How is she, doctor?
We're saving her. But it was very wrong of you to give her this bad news on her hospital bed. Do you want to kill your sister? If the worst happens, you'll be partly to blame.
What do we have to do to make her feel better, doctor? I'm going to take over her care.
You don't need it anymore. Because his son Ludovic already takes care of everything, and very well too.
Really? Which Ludovic are you talking about?
Isn't that your nephew? I don't have enough time. But I forbid you to go and stress your sister again. She's resting.
Okay. Where did this young man get the money? If his older brothers can't do it, it's not up to him to be the exception to the rule. I'll have to find out if it's true.
But why do you always ignore me, Jumpshoe? Yet I love you.
What did you just say? It sounds like I'm going deaf.
I love you, Jumpshoe.
But where is your love? I can't see it anywhere.
I'm telling you I love you. What are you telling me?
But show it to me. Where is your love? Because I can't see it. I don't see the love you're talking about here.
Jumpshoe.
Please go take care of your iron piles. Or are there no more broken down cars in your garage today?
Why do you always act like that with me? Why? Isn't it because of these young hustlers that you don't calculate me anymore?
Is anyone stopping you? At least they know what love is.
Because they give you money, right? Is that how you recognize love?
Sorry, I don't have time to talk to a poor man with no future.
Why are you doing this to me?
Have a nice day.
Come with me. Follow me.
Uh-huh. You come home with a girl?
What is it? What did I do wrong by coming home with my girlfriend?
I've got to talk to you. I have some very bad news to tell you. The hour is grave.
What is it now? Weren't you the one who told me you had nothing more to do with me? Why do you want to talk to me? Let's go, honey. Don't calculate my brother. He's frustrated.
I'm talking to you seriously, my brother. Dad and Joel passed away yesterday.
What?
I think I'll go home, Ludovic. Have a nice day.
Get out of here. Bye.
How it happened?
How many days has it been since you've been home? How do you want to be informed about what's going on?
I'm sorry. What happened to them?
They crashed the car you bought from Joe.
Really?
Mom, I'm going out to do some quick shopping.
Okay, son. But you haven't given me my day's money yet.
It's on your table, Mom. I can't pass it up.
All right, my darling son.
Good day to you.
What's wrong, Josephine? What are you doing in my house? Who did you leave my store to?
There are no more store, madam.
What are you talking about? How can there be no more stores?
Our store caught fire. Everything went up in smoke.
My God.
Boss? What's wrong?
The tragedies seemed to follow one another without respite. After Ludovic's parents' tragic accident, it was Albert's mother's store's turn to be ravaged by devastating fire. Faced with these successive catastrophes, Ludovic and Albert, overwhelmed by anguish, decided to confide in their friend Jerry, hoping to find a glimmer of hope and a way out of their nightmare.
What's wrong, brothers? Why are you so sad? What's wrong?
I lost my father and my brother.
Really?
My mom's store caught fire this morning too. I don't think that's normal.
So it's because of these little things that you complain like little girls? I thought you had something really serious.
What are you talking about, Jerry? Even if you're not going to sympathize with me, at least look at Ludovic's grief-stricken case.
Do you sympathize with me when I lose my loved ones? I lose at least one member of my family, or a close relative every 21 at least. But I've never complained to you.
Wait a minute. What do you want us to understand by what you just said? Are you trying to tell us that everything that's happening right now has to do with our magic wallet?
But of course. Don't you know? Every 21st of the month there's always a drama in your life. Not necessarily death, but something unexpected but dramatic.
What?
But there weren't these conditions to begin with. Why are we learning about it now?
You didn't tell us the whole truth, Jerry. You lied to us.
Excuse me? Did I force you to make this choice? Aren't you the one who wants to do what I do? Listen to me. I, too, don't know why drama happens so often. I've just taken the time to analyze what's going on in my life and come to a conclusion. The marabout hadn't told me anything about it, and I hadn't asked him anything either. It's money I want. And as long as I have it, I'm fine with it. Whatever happens, or will happen, around here is of no concern to me.
But that's cruel what you're saying. How can you be so insensitive? You should ask the marabout for an explanation. I can't sacrifice my toes and still create drama around me every month. Besides, he spoiled my foot. Instead of cutting off one toe, he cut off all 5. He's a liar.
He cut off your toes, but you find your feet to dance the zonto? As soon as you get the money, right? Did you have the courage to ask him last time why he cut off 5 of your toes instead of 1? You can't do it because you've already found the money and you don't want to lose it, do you? So that's why I don't want to lose everything I have. That's why I never dared to do it either. Now for the magic wallet? I hadn't done the same thing as you. For me it's quite different. I chose to have all my money immediately. In fact, that's why I'm richer than you are, and why I'm able to own property, and why I don't have to spend all my money every day. Which is not the case for you. Maybe that's why I have more drama than you do. Who knows? Maybe what's happening to you is just natural. It has nothing to do with geniuses. So don't blame me too much.
I really hope that's the case. If not, I won't be able to live with this weight on my conscience.
Do you want to take your own life too? You've already made your life choice. You'll have to live with it, even if you're to blame. I remind you that you have money to spend today before midnight. Go ahead and do it. Or do you want us to ask the girls out today?
I'm not interested in all that.
I think we need to go back to the marabout to better understand what's going on.
What's wrong, Janju? You should be with Ludo, shouldn't you?
I've just received some bad news that's really bothering me.
Really?
Yes, Ludovic is grieving.
I'm sorry for his loss.
I think all this is not normal. Albert's mom also had a fire tragedy. Right now, even his mom's in hospital. What's more, you told me that Ludovic was apparently impotent. I think there's a problem.
But what does that have to do with anything? You're always the one with the weird ideas.
But she's not wrong, Rose. Ludovic had never touched me.
So have you been looking at each other all this time or what?
Yes.
Anyway, I think it's just a coincidence. We just need their money. Let's stop poking around in their lives.
Anyway, I don't want to be around those boys. I'm not into it anymore. I don't want their money either.
If you don't want it, we do. That's what we live for. My heart.
What's going on? See what you've done? Azaiki.
What are you looking for? We don't usually meet today.
Your children have demanded to speak to you, Grand Marabout.
Okay, I'm here for you. I'm listening.
Marabout. We have the dramas that happen to us. We understand nothing. That's why we came here.
First of all, let me inform you that the genies are angry with you. For you have disobeyed them. You're lucky you even came here today. Otherwise, the worst could have happened to you.
But what have we done?
You have offended the genies, for you have broken your pact.
We have done nothing wrong. So far, we have respected your restrictions. Why do we have the drama? You took my dearest ones for free.
My children, you are the source of your own misfortune. The geniuses are angry with you because you've chosen to have daily wealth, while you've allowed yourself to use your money to do things that endure over time. And this is very serious. For example, Albert, you give your mother money every day, don't you?
Yes, marabout. But what does that have to do with?
Do you know what your mom does with that money? She deposits some in the bank and invests some in her business. This is contrary to the instructions given to you by the geniuses.
But I didn't do it. And you said we had the right to spend our money any way we want. Didn't you?
You're in the wrong, my son. Instead, try to make things right. On the other hand, you've spent your own money after 24 hours. That's a danger.
I've never eaten out of your money after 24 hours.
It's not me saying it, brother. The geniuses themselves testify to this.
What's this all about?
And what did I do?
You also did the same thing, my dear. You used your money to take care of your mother over several days, and you also used the same money to invest in your father's and your brother's projects. This is very serious. Because the geniuses had forbidden you all this.
So that's why you killed my relatives? That's mean.
It's not me, it's the geniuses who did it.
Now what can we do to stop the evil from continuing? I'm already used to drama. But my friends aren't. Please help us.
I'll consult the geniuses and see what they'll say.
So what are the new?
Geniuses want no other excuse. You must make sacrifices.
More sacrifice?
I don't want to be butchered anymore.
Do you think it's fun? You'll lose everything, even your life, if you don't do what the geniuses want you to do.
Am I affected too? Marabout.
No. You're not in it. The geniuses are at peace with you. By the way, they've just taken your end-of-month sacrifice.
Who else did they take?
They took your girl.
Okay.
You sacrificed Rose?
You must also do the same. Your girlfriends will also be sacrificed like Jerry's. On top of that, the genies are out for blood from your moms. In fact, as we speak, your mother is no longer with us. Albert. All that's left is your girlfriend, and that's that. You'll be forgiven.
My mother did what?
What money we had, followed by so much sorrow.
I'm sorry for your loss.
What do you think we should do now? I'm not ready to sacrifice my mom for this.
This marabout has already robbed me of all I have left. But he's not getting off that easy.
Yes, you're right. They're just criminals, him and his so-called geniuses.
I've got an idea.
What's on your mind?
We're going to pay him and his assassin geniuses a visit this very evening.
What are we going to do there? I don't want to die.
So you'd rather your mom died too? I've already received confirmation that my mother is no longer, and I'll get my revenge at any cost.
What are you doing in my house with cutters?
You'll join your assassin geniuses where they belong?
Albert and Ludovic have just decapitated the old marabout and destroyed all his fetishes, thinking they've succeeded in their revenge. But the fight wasn't channels, it was spiritual. He had just made their situation worse. The genies had turned against them.
But what did we just do?
Justice has been done to our dearly departed.
I've got a bad feeling. What do you have, Albert?
The geniuses also took Albert's life. As for Ludovic, he's lost his mind.
Have you heard from your brother?
No. Since he heard the bad news about Dad and Joel, he hasn't been home. I've tried to reach him, but he's out of the area.
Do you know his friend Albert and Jerry home?
I don't know Jerry's place. But I learned this morning that the body of his friend Albert was found in the forest.
Oh, my God. I hope nothing bad has happened to my son.
No, Mum. It won't be. I've already put out an app to the police. I'm also going to keep looking for him all over town. I'm also going to find out about his friend Jerry's house.
Okay. What did I do to deserve all this, huh?
Calm down, Mom. You'll make yourself sick again. Please, ma'am. Can I have some migraine medicine?
Wait, sir. Wasn't for you I had a vision of a few weeks ago?
Yes, it's me.
My God.
What is it now? What have you seen, madam?
I had tried to reach you in vain, but people always told me they didn't know you. Your mother is in danger. And if nothing is done, she won't last long.
What will happen to my mother? Please tell me everything. Because the last time you spoke of the spirit of death, it was my father and brother who died.
My God.
Now even my little brother has disappeared without anyone knowing where he is.
I'll take off my clothes and take you to a man of God.
What's that burning smell I smell? My villa is on fire.
Get out of the way, sir.
I have to go back to my room. I have a lot of things to pick up.
You want to die, don't you?
You can't understand.
You must exit here.
What items have you been able to retrieve from my villa?
We haven't recovered anything, sir. Not even a single suit. It was hard to put out the fire. It was as if something was adding fuel to the fire every time.
So you couldn't get my bags out?
That's what I'm telling you, sir. We couldn't do it. It's only the ashes that remain.
It's all gone. I've lost all my money. You should have let me burn with my suitcases.
Oh. Are you sure you're okay? If you want us to reconstruct the facts, we can put a tire around your neck. With just a little petrol, you're all set. You'll find your suitcases of money there. Who will still be storing money in suitcases under the bed in 2024, if not the embezzlers of public funds? In fact, you're under arrest. You have to explain to us where all that money you burned came from.
Almighty Lord, source of all life and light, we turn to you in this moment of distress and fear. We implore your mercy and your protection for our mother here, to whom a vision of death has been revealed. By your infinite grace, remove this shadow from her life, and grant her the strength and health to continue her journey on this earth. Lord, you are the master of time and destiny. We ask you to deliver this family from the devil's clutches and from all trials and evil. We entrust Ludovic to you. Wherever he may be, guide him to the light, and bring him back safe and sound to his loved ones. May your divine protection surround him and preserve him from all danger. God of compassion and love, hear our supplications and answer our prayers. Grant us peace and serenity in these uncertain times, and shine your light on those who need it most. We pray, Amen.
Amen. Are you sure it's over? Your prayer is very short, and without power in my opinion.
Calm down, young man. It's God who answers our prayers. Nothing is done by our own strength, and there's no point in reciting a whole novel. God is not deaf.
In any case, all I want is to find my son. Even if I die, it doesn't matter. I'm tired of everything.
I hope the prayer went well. There's someone who wants to talk to you.
Okay.
Ludovic?
Forgive me.
Why should we forgive you? What have you done wrong? Look how dirty you are, and without shoes. Where did you come from anyway?
I'm truly sorry for any pain I may have caused this family.
What he's even talking about?
I have no idea, Mom.
Your son was crazy.
What?
How is it possible?
He must have a confession to make.
I had signed a pact with the geniuses to get money through a magic wallet every day. It was with this money that I paid for your care, Mom. It was also with this money that I helped Dad and Big Brother Joel. It's because of the consequences of my actions that Dad and Joel died. Everything that happens is my fault.
But how could you do such a thing? You were the demon in our family. You're cursed.
Why did you do that, my son? You should have let me die alone from my illness. Look at all the damage you've done.
Please forgive me.
Shut your mouth over there. You could have killed me, too, if I wasn't such a complicated character.
Rather, it was God who saved you. It wasn't because of your character. Now is not the time to judge, but to repent and forgive, because the damage was already done. If you get angry again, it will only make things worse. Thank the Lord for what He has done, and let us all learn from this mistake for a better future.
What brings you to see me, sister?
I've come to ask for your help. I have nothing left to eat for myself or my children. Please, sister, give us some food.
What is the matter with you? How can you beg me for food? Go into the kitchen and take what you need for yourself and your children.
Thank you very much.
By the way, why don't you come and stay here with me, since your activities no longer work? Come and stay with us.
I'm ashamed of everything I've done in the past.
It's already in the past.
I keep telling myself that if I'd taken good care of you and your children, maybe Ludovic wouldn't have made this mistake. I'm really guilty of it.
I said it's fine. Let's forget the past.
We've come to the end of our animation on the magic wallet. This tragic story of Ludovic, Albert, and their family reminds us of a fundamental truth, for the love of money is the root of all evil, and some, in coveting it, have strayed far from the faith and pierced themselves with many sorrows. Through this story, we've seen how the quest for easy money can lead to destruction. Resorting to occult practices to obtain money may seem like a quick fix to financial problems, but the consequences are often disastrous. The lazy covet and have nothing, but the desires of the diligent are fully satisfied. Honest, persevering work is always rewarded in the long run. The Lord does not look at what man looks at. Man looks at what strikes the eyes, but the Lord looks at the heart. Youth. Don't let the illusions of wealth and success on social networks fool you. Honest and persevering work is always rewarded in the long run. Dear parents, listen to your children in their concerns. Lack of communication and family support can lead young people down dangerous paths, so teach them the importance of faith, hard work and honesty. Be aware of what your children are consuming on social networks and discuss with them the realities and dangers of false pretenses online. Please, there's no shortcut to lasting success. True wealth comes from God and manifests itself in a life of faith, hard work and integrity. Young people must enjoy inspiration from this teaching to build a solid, honest life, resisting the temptations of easy gain. We hope this animation touched you and made you think. Share your thoughts and comments below. Let's be vigilant and guide our lives according to God's principles. May God bless you and guide you always on the right path. See you soon.